Thank you, CV Luxury, for the nomination of the Diamond Award. I'm Andrea Shabaglian, founder of MadeforThem, a social enterprise using fashion to combat human trafficking.
Our soap making business was supposed to be a way that survivors can generate income. Every survivor, in 2017, when I was a caseworker, the program that we instituted was that every survivor would have access to a work readiness program. And in that work readiness program, they will be making soaps and jewelry. They were supposed to be paid for 4 hours of work for 5 days a week. And they were supposed to get a paycheck every single week. We start the classes, and I'm noticing, the first thing I noticed right off the bat is they're working for way more than 4 hours. Anytime those girls walked through the door, they were in there for a minimum of 6 or 7 hours making soap. Going across the street, making soap in the World Impact Center in their microwave. Coming back, rain, snow, sleet, they were in there making soaps, making jewelries, making plans. It was a whole thing. So I started to ask them, okay, I need to see your pay stubs because I'm your case manager and I need to be able to put this in your file that you are a part of the work program. We don't have any pay stubs. Why don't you have any pay stubs? Because we haven't been paid. So I go to Andrea and I tell her, they're saying that they haven't been paid for any of these hours. I brought out the book of more falsified hours. The booklet, the women are only allowed to sign their names to 4 hours of work, regardless of how long they worked. So they were only going to be eligible for those 4 hours of pay, even though they worked 6 to 7 hours. That was already a problem. But the bare minimum, give them the 4 hours that you were contracted to give them. Nobody received paychecks. From 2017 to 2018 when I was working there, I can confidently say not one survivor received an actual paycheck for the actual hours listed that they worked. And it was a problem. They stopped coming, but yet they're still going to your events. You're still riding on their curtails still. They're still cleaning up shop after these fantastic, wonderful events where you're selling the things that they made with their bare hands for hours and they're not being compensated. It goes far beyond how you choose to share our stories. This is now labor trafficking. These survivors have worked for Andrea's personal business, Events Divine. And I mean, if anybody knows events, you're setting up, you're taking down, you're there till sometimes 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You're leaving your families and they're never paid. There's no way to quantify those hours. There's no record of them working or putting in those hours, but they were and they just weren't compensated. If you did not know, that is labor trafficking. Allowing an individual to do work with a promised monetary gain without fulfilling on that is labor trafficking.
You're using my story, my name, my kids' voices, my kids' faces. You're using us in everything you do and you're not
helping.
You're not helping anybody. And you're not being held accountable for the things you do. So why isn't anybody else trying to make her accountable?